I used to tell Leo, we're gonna have a podcast soon. Today is the day. I would like to thank Leo as well. I used to meet him in the gym. So he used to see my sad face all along the way. It's like, hey, Leo, I think I'm done, man. I'm done. But he used to say, Rahul, come on, man. You're almost there. You're almost there. I think that's, you need it. No matter how great of a person you are or how outgoing you are, you need someone at the back end with a support that keeps you pushing.
Good afternoon, everybody. This is Leo here, CEO and founder of Lee Educations. Welcome to another podcast with me. And in today's podcast, I have here with me Mr. Rahul, one of our students from our job coaching program. And he has just landed an amazing project engineer job. So the reason why I bring him in on the show today to share with you his journey and what you can learn from him so that you can apply in your life and land the job that you deserve. Rahul, for those who don't know about you, can you just quickly introduce yourself, who you are, what have you studied, and what job were you looking for?
Yeah. Hey, guys. How are you doing? My name is Rahul, and I'm a civil engineer currently residing in Melbourne. And I moved to Australia in search of good life and, good career opportunities, as we all have to my fellow migrants. So the journey has been really of up and downs and really great, really humbling. As migrants have, when we come here with some dreams, we all go through some struggles. So started pretty much the same, applying jobs and getting the rejection emails and applying again and again and again. So it's quite been a reminiscing journey. But as you say, you start connecting with people, and that's when I met Leo in the gym. So, and luckily I came in touch with him, and I started really having a good conversation with him, and later on he told me what he does and everything. And he started introducing me to his program, and which I was quite looking up to. So, but yeah, eventually I felt that I think Leo will be my right move right now in terms of me approaching the job sense. So that's where my journey began almost 2 months ago with Leo.
That time, before joining my program, how many civil engineer jobs that you have applied?
At least 150. Yeah, at least 150. With no acceptance whatsoever, no talks with the companies. And I knew I was lacking somewhere. So I think I knew what I was lacking when I joined your program. So I think that would help me a lot.
How does that make you feel at that time when you keep getting rejected?
Honestly, it makes you feel that you are one of the people who are same as like hundreds of candidates. So, you're not the one lone warrior here. Many people are struggling, but personalized feeling, I felt very gutted. I started feeling, is there is something wrong with me, or where I'm maybe I'm not applying for the right jobs, or maybe my resume is not good, if I'm not able to convey through my cover letters. All these thoughts starts running up your mind, which take it's a drawback for you, which pulls you back from your goal, what you had come for. But yes, you do feel gutted and feel sad. Of course, we are all human. It's a human nature to feel sad when you get rejected over and over again. So yeah, I mean, it's a quite general feeling. But yes, it's just that how you keep going on those
Yes.
terms is what makes you stand out as an individual. And I think that what will prevail after all the struggle.
What are maybe three biggest takeaways from our program that really has made a difference for you?
The three biggest takeaways, if I have to point out majorly, as per my experience and what I felt, is to apply for the right jobs where you fit in. Second, never say that you're not good enough. There might be jobs where you're just matching 70%, maybe 80%, but
Mm,
you are still matching those 70% of criteria. So you still got a shot.
mm,
So I think you should go with it. Third, and the most important, is networking with the people in and around your maybe profession, or let's say gym. If I have to say, that's how I met Leo. It's a big network. So networking and calling your your peers or your alumni, whomsoever you're in touch with, get to know, explain yourself, them, I'm searching for the job, and I have these kind of expertise. Try to spread your word as much as you can, where I'm pretty sure when it's goes to 1, it goes to 2, it goes to 100. So that what
absolutely.
will make your case approachable towards people, and
Mm.
your interest of working in a professional job. So I think these are the three main things which I will take away, honestly, and I'm pretty sure I'll follow that even in my coming future. Even in the job, it will definitely help me when I start my career soon. And
For
networking
sure.
with people, talking with people. Yeah, I think these three things would be a go-to.
Do you feel that the pitch that we prepare you was that helpful to you so that you become more confident when you speak to employers?
Yes. The Why I preferred pitch, and what I noticed the difference before joining the program and after joining the program, is when you actually pitch yourself as per the notations given by Leo, it makes a person opposite to you, or whom you want to convey, very precise, and what you do and what you want to be. These three things, when you make it very clear, and he's communicated that what you want to do, you
Mm,
get the appropriate response, what you want to hear or what you want to go up to. So once you do that, and he will get your idea and approach towards your goals, it makes them think that you're very clear with what you want to do. So that's where the conversation starts, and you start having to and fro words here and there, and you start, oh yeah, I can give you my resume, and I can give you my portfolio, or
mm.
any kind of help is appreciated. So that's how the conversations begin, when you pitch yourself in a very proper manner. So I think it's very important to keep it concise and keep it prompt, and it conveys the message.
One of the first thing that when you join our program, I ask you to create a good portfolio, like a sum up of all the design, all the work you've done in the past, and put it together into a nice PDF. Was it helpful to you when you apply for a job, when you have that portfolio ready?
Yes, in many cases, when I actually spoke to people using the templates, and called the companies, and when they saw my portfolio was very clear. Where when you are actually applying jobs, what kind of uh, key responsibilities or keywords they are looking for. So that's a main highlight, and definitely it catches the eye as an employer perspective, when you attach few photos, and certain specific words like project management or stakeholder engagement. My fellow civil engineers will understand it much better. So uh, I think highlighting those things in part of the portfolio will make you stand in front of employers, because resume they might receive hundreds, but portfolio they might receive 10. So that will make a difference. So it definitely has a different impact.
Yeah, I think it's a great point. That is such a differentiation point that between you and the other candidates. So talking about the cold call as well, Rahul, because I feel that the after joining this program, you also become more confident on the phone speaking to employers.
100%. Great way to connect with the employers, and you will notice the difference in couple of calls. Initially, yes, and I did have a call with Leo. After the first call, that Leo, I think I was a bit nervous, so Leo just gave me a motivation. Raul, it's the first call, it's fine, you're gonna get good at it, and eventually when you start doing it, you become more and more and more confident, to a point where, even though you have a certain questions mentioned by Leo, which are the most common questions, but you will start actually responding in a very good terms when they ask you the questions which are, apart from what you learn, because that's how you develop confidence, which I developed through continuous callings. So yes, I would recommend cold calling employers in a good manner. and also keeping it very professional, and maintaining a decorum where you present yourself that you need a job and you can perform the duties what they expect you to perform with any kind of role they have a suggestion for you as. So I think yes, cold calling will definitely help, no doubt about it.
The cold call script as well. Was that helpful? Was that make your life easier when you're on the phone with the employer?
Yes, it definitely makes your life easier. Highlighting why and how it makes it easier, because you know already what to speak. So you don't really need to think what you have to speak.
Mm.
And the script is as such, it's quite professional, quite polite, and it conveys the message. So when you do that, you automatically start conversing with the employers or the admin or the receptionist. So that's how you pick up the conversation. It's a to and fro motion when you put up the first question, and eventually you get through certain employers where they are looking for people with such a good spoken language. And also, the main thing when you speak this script, or even though you're linguistically perfect, but putting it in a certain format or certain specific pattern is what that script teaches you, which makes you much more approachable on a communication level point of view. And I think that will really help. And all the three skips, whether it's for offline jobs or online or follow up, I think it makes a huge difference.
How important is follow-up in enabling you to land this current role that you got?
uh yes, follow up is very important, because keep one thing in mind, that even though you call a person once, maybe you know him personally or you don't know him personally, or you know him maybe from a couple of meetings, that people are busy in life. And your call is a kind of a kind reminder to them that you are also interested in joining the projects they are working, or joining the company they are working for, and presenting the interest. So when you keep calling them, or not supposed to be irritated, I mean, not, don't irritate the people, but keep it in a way that it maintains a kind of a line and a discipline when you call them,
Mm.
and have develop a conversation. And when you do that, it becomes like you know each other from a very long time. So what that happens is, it has happened with me in few instances where when I called few companies, they already knew my name. Hey, Rahul, you had called me last week. Am I right? Yes, sir. Yes, absolutely. And they took it in a very good spirit. And all credit is how the way you speak and how well you use the template and how you're able to continue the follow up. That's what it matters, I think. And that completely relies on you. And although the scripts and everything are there, as Leo taught us, if we don't follow up, or we don't follow up the scripts, it will not have a good result. So I think it's very important to follow up with the script. And also, on your personal point of view, when you speak to people, it is your duty, because Leo is not gonna there to point you out, hey, speak up, speak up, speak up. You should be on a way that yes, you continue the conversation. I think I can say that by my experience, that's what has landed me a job. I will definitely say that.
Before our program, did you know how to, one, cold call the employers like that, and two, how to follow up with the employees over that long period of time?
It was a not a proper way how I used to follow up. It was
Mm.
just, are you hiring? They say no, and I keep the call. That's all about it. So which for genuine reasons it didn't work out. But yes, once I did the program, and during the course of the program, and once I followed it, yes, I definitely knew where I was going wrong. And my way of speaking, or my way of inducing the conversation, was pretty unprofessional, I might say. Not rude, but unprofessional, which might discontinue your talks in right and one way. So I think it is very important to have those in your mind, and I think it will help definitely.
What job did you land, and when are you going to start the role for the viewers who are curious?
I landed a job as a project engineer,
Mm.
uh, and I'll be starting next year, early next year. I'll be positioned as a project engineer. Yeah, I'm happy to start my career again, after a long gap. It really built me up in a different sort of way, in
Yep.
maybe kind of resilience, or being humble towards your situation, and
Mm.
being positive, no matter what. life throws you at. So
How do you feel now to finally landed your dream job?
I feel calm. I feel very content. And with that one call, I think my stress was out. Uh, I was just numb for a few seconds. I was like, it happened finally, I waited for this call for exactly uh, 10 months and 23 days. So you can on the count, you can actually see I was counting every day to have this call. So I think it just made my day. I mean, even it was an afternoon, but it still made my day. So I think I feel very relieved, uh, and I feel very happy that when you don't give up, you see the results. And I would insist people or candidates or students like me to go with it, and to just have that positive approach towards applying job, and I think you'll definitely get through it for sure. I went in with the silver package,
Mm.
and I think even with the silver package, there was a massive impact on how my job search changed, or how I applied for the jobs, or how I saw the responsibilities of the jobs, and how to decode it in your resume, or put it in a proper manner in the resume.
Mm.
So I think it was the best. I mean, I have no words. I'm just still in that feeling. So I'm just maybe lacking a bit of words, but yes, I think you should go with it. It depends on your urgency, on how your status is. I think even with the silver package, or even with the diamond package, whatever you take, the main thing is you have to do it. That's the main thing. You have to do it as a person. Leo is gonna motivate you. Leo is gonna keep pushing you. Leo is gonna do everything you want to do. You want it on your hand. It's everything in your hand. But it's just that if you don't do it, no matter you take, platinum ultra pro max pack, it's still not gonna work out. So you gotta do it.
What do you think about the support that not just me, but also Tiani, we supported you throughout the program?
Uh, Immense support. To put in two words, because Tiani had a really good follow up, and there was you need a push sometimes. So Tiani and Leo, even in his like, you start preparing because you have to answer to someone. That's what makes you uh, have a target for the day. Okay, I will need to apply the job, I'll need to apply the sheets, I will need to answer Leo, I'll need to answer to Tiani. So I think that's what keeps you going. That's the best part of it. I think that's what makes it much more easier and makes you more proactive towards going towards your job. And I
Yeah.
think I'm pretty sure people who are looking for job, or even though they are looking for guidance or mentorship, I think you should go with the program, depending on how you can assess. Yeah. I still remember, I used to tell Leo, we're gonna have a podcast soon. Today is the day. I would like to thank Leo as well. I used to meet him in the gym, so he used to see my sad face all along the way. Is like, hey Leo, I think I'm done, man. I'm done. But he used to say, Rahul, come on, man, you're almost there. You're almost there. I think that's you need it. No matter how great of a person you are, or how outgoing you are, you need someone at the back end, with a support that keeps you pushing. So actually, it trains yourself. It's like you train yourself because you have someone to answer to. I think that's what makes you responsible to apply for jobs rightfully, and reminding of your goal. And
Mm.
I'm pretty sure, like where I'm actually happy to work in this beautiful country, and I'm pretty sure there are lots of candidates who are willing to work in this country as well. And I think you will get through it, man. I think if you have people like Leo, like, you're up there, man. I mean, he also gives you speech and positive motivation that pulls you on. I think that is commendable. To all the candidates who have been trying, don't give up and keep pushing on. I know you will feel detached from yourself, detached from the world. You don't want to talk to anyone. You just want to focus, and whatever it is, speak with people, call your friends, call your family. If you have to explain disappointments, have a word with your friends, express your sadness. It relieves your sadness for sure.
Mm.
So keep at it and be resilient, be humble of the situation, and be have a gratitude, which I always remember what Leo told me. Rahul, have gratitude. There are many people who what you have and they don't. So I think that was the most important aspect which kept me going. So to all the candidates, all the best, and your time will come. Believe me. Believe on God. Your time will come.
Well done, man. Well done. All right. Thank you, Rahul. I see you
All
soon.
right.
Yeah.
See ya.